believe that from the information that's been provided and the fact that he was cleared to fight, I believe that he will be cleared on all levels.
John Fury delivers a mixed reaction, calling for strict action if wrongdoing is proven, but also warning against rushing to judgment. He insists boxing is a dangerous sport and fairness must be protected, yet emphasizes the principle of innocent until proven guilty. Fury reflects on how public opinion can damage a fighter before facts are confirmed, urging patience until full testing results are known.
Now, what can you say? If it comes out the B sample has been used, and ban him. There's no more to be said, is there?
Dave Coldwell focuses on the facts rather than speculation, stating that only the confirmed failed test matters at this stage. He explains that while contamination theories may exist, they cannot be proven without evidence. Coldwell stresses that decisions must be based strictly on verified results, not assumptions, highlighting the importance of waiting for official clarification before drawing conclusions about Wardley's situation.
It wouldn't surprise me, but like I say, I don't see there's any harm in it. It doesn't bring the sport into disrepute in any way. This is the show business world that we live in. There's the fight game and then there's the fight business. And from the business perspective, that's probably just sold another 1 million tickets worldwide to people to watch this fight.
I think I'll make him the favourite. Like, if that's as close as I can go to picking a winner, I'm going to make him the favourite.
Yeah.
Just because of momentum right now. Dubois, he climbed his mountain against Joshua. He then fell off the mountain against Usyk.
If he's the landlord, I think Danny wants to own the property, and I think if he does it straight away on Saturday night when that first bell goes and gets that jab established, I tell you what, he could become world champion again. Stranger things have happened, but Fabio finds a way. So, I cannot wait for this. I'm super...
This season, he's been my player of the season forever, and that's very hard to say that because we've got such quality in the midfield department. I mean, Illiman and Jai has been fantastic. Missed a couple of chances.
Fabio will know himself. He only has to look at his face after most of the fights. You know, he's marked up a lot. I think his defence has had to get better or needed to get better. But I do think off the Hooney fight and the Parker fight, I'm seeing the development of Frazer Wardley as a boxer. I think he's improving in most departments, to be honest. So I think he has bridged that gap, whereas Daniel, I've always thought, has got very solid.
About this fight. This fight is going to be special.
Feels like one of those classic sort of throwback unbeaten British heavyweight fights, Frank.
It does. But as they say, somebody's O will go, and I just think it's going to be really entertaining. It's going to be really entertaining.
I just feel Dubois has gone over against lesser punches than what Wardley is, and it's more of a mental. Once it starts going, I feel as though he feels it, and then he falls apart and he gets caught with a shot, and he just switches off mentally. I don't know what it is, and I think if Wardley gets off to a good start, then this fight could end up pretty much early.
Dubois is getting absolutely destroyed by boxing experts, and what they're saying about his mentality, brutal.
And then we'll see if he falls back into the routine of fighting the next man up. Again, look, let me not pretend I'm not disappointed it's not Agit Kabayel, but as soon as I started hearing whispers about Agit Kabayel having another fight in Germany and it not being Usyk, I was already kind of making my mind that Usyk was going to go down this route. Again, AJ was going to go down this route. Rico doesn't have a chance in hell, does he? If we're being brutally honest there, like, he's taken on, Alexander Usyk is godlike. Rico will have no fear, right? He's going to come.
Look, when Duke McKenzie breaks down why Wardley shouldn't be underestimated, he's pointing to something massive. This isn't just about power. It's about what happens when fighters get hurt and how they respond.
Dubois, he just can't really get right. He has no real skill. Pretty durable chin. Heart is kind of questionable.
George Groves sees it too. Dubois had that incredible high against Joshua, then got completely shut down by Usyk. The question isn't whether he can punch, it's whether he's mentally recovered from that fall. Here's where it gets interesting. Dominic Ingle is calling this a survival war, not about pretty boxing, about who breaks first when things get ugly, and he's telling Wardley to attack early. Tony Bellew drops the real analysis. Wardley brings more dimensions, survives being hurt, and still closes fights. But here's the kicker: Dubois is extremely vulnerable early. A fast start could shatter his confidence before he even settles in. Frazer Clark points to something everyone's noticing. Paul keeps improving after tough fights. He's evolving. Meanwhile, Dubois still carries those emotional inconsistencies that surface under pressure. That's a problem. Now Paul Smith raises the big question about Coldwell mentality. He's not calling him a quitter, but he's seen moments where Dubois got up and looked cautious instead of firing back. That hesitation could be deadly. Dave Wardley goes even further. He thinks Dubois mentally switches off when hurt. And if Dubois' power is a level above what Dubois has faced, this could end very early. Johnny Fisher delivers the most brutal take. He questions Dubois' technical ability, his chin, his consistency. Says he lacks refinement and relies too much on physical gifts. That's not enough at this level. But here's what makes this fascinating. Odd Oladipo respects that Dubois took this risky fight instead of rebuilding against easier opposition. That shows heart. The question is whether heart beats technical boxing. Duke McKenzie breaks it down perfectly. Both guys are dangerous punchers where one shot changes everything. But Dubois lacks lateral movement. Once exchanges start, those defensive flaws get exposed quickly. So there you have it. The boxing world is split, but most experts are questioning Dubois' mentality and technical skills while praising Wardley's resilience and improvement. This isn't just about power, it's about who handles pressure better when the lights are brightest. Who do you think wins this heavyweight clash, and is Dubois really mentally recovered from that Usyk loss? Drop your predictions in the comments. Smash that like button if this breakdown helped you see what the experts are really thinking, and subscribe because this division is about to get shaken up. I'll see you in the next one. So there you have it. The boxing world is split, but most experts are questioning Dubois' mentality and technical skills while praising Wardley's resilience and improvement. This isn't just about power, it's about who handles pressure better when the lights are brightest. Who do you think wins this heavyweight clash, and is Dubois really mentally recovered from that Usyk loss? Drop your predictions in the comments, smash that like button if this breakdown helped you see what the experts are really thinking, and subscribe because this division is about to get shaken up. I'll see you in the next one. But wait, there's something massive I haven't told you yet. The sparring footage that leaked last week, it's telling a completely different story than what these experts are saying. Sources close to Dubois' camp are claiming he's been destroying top heavyweights in training. We're talking about guys getting dropped multiple times. Here's where it gets crazy. Steve Bunce just revealed that Dubois has been working with a sports psychologist for 6 months straight. They're specifically targeting those mental lapses everyone's talking about. If he's actually fixed that switch-off problem, Wardley could be walking into a nightmare. The betting odds shifted dramatically yesterday, too. Dubois went from being the underdog to slight favorite overnight. That kind of money movement usually means insiders know something we don't. Either there's injury news about Wardley, or Dubois is looking phenomenal behind closed doors. Carl Frampton threw another curveball into this whole debate. He thinks everyone's overanalyzing Dubois' mentality and ignoring his raw improvements. Says the Usyk loss was against pound-for-pound elite, not some journeyman. Getting schooled by Usyk doesn't make you mentally weak. It makes you human.